The UK's marine protected areas were subjected to over 33,000 hours of suspected bottom trawling in 2023. Green Tories have demanded the next government stop Iarge EU fishing vessels from damaging the UK's marine environment and wildlife. In UK marine protected areas, just 6% of suspected bottom trawling activity is carried out by UK vessels, while over a quarter of this damaging activity is suspected to be done by just 10 EU vessels. Sam Hall, director of the Conservative Environment Network, CEN, said, "Freed from the shackles of the EU's common fisheries policy which caused such damage to our fishing industry and marine environment, the UK should now outlaw destructive bottom trawling inside protected marine habitats. The vast majority of this trawling is carried out by EU vessels, to the detriment of sustainable inshore British fishers." While bottom trawling restrictions have been introduced in some marine protected areas, banning it once and for all will show a commitment to using Brexit freedoms to deliver better outcomes for marine wildlife, for coastal communities, and for the industry. Bottom trawling is a fishing method that uses towed nets to catch fish and other marine species living on or close to the seabed. It can lead to overfishing, bycatch and seabed damage. Meanwhile, Ken has also called for ministers to modernise port infrastructure for offshore wind as part of its 10-point manifesto ahead of the general election next month. It also calls for community groups to be offered the chance to buy disused public land or ownerless land at a discount price for the purpose of nature restoration. The group also wants ministers to extend the grant scheme for farmers to install solar panels on their barn roofs and confirm proposals to require solar panels on new homes and commercial buildings. Mr. Hall said, "The environment has consistently been among the public's top 5 issues during this Parliament." To respond to voters' concerns, as well as tackle the serious environmental threats to our prosperity and security, parties would be electorally wise to set out bold and practical policies to tackle climate change and restore nature at this election. Parties should be competing over how to improve the environment, rather than whether climate change or nature loss are problems. This 10-point plan seeks to build on the environmental achievements of successive Conservative governments, such as the rollout of nature-friendly farming payments and the expansion of the blue belt of marine reserves around the UK overseas territories. It provides ambitious, yet pragmatic solutions to pressing issues like energy-inefficient homes, expensive trains, polluted rivers, and low levels of tree cover. The Conservatives should not cede environmental leadership to the left. They should put forward a positive environmental agenda for the next Parliament that will protect our communities, our country, and our planet for generations to come.